2019 NCOV is a virus of the coronavirus family, where most cases appeared in the Chinese city of Wuhan at the end of December 2019 in the form of acute pneumonia. Coronavirus is a common virus that causes upper respiratory tract infection, sinuses, and sore throats. In most cases, it is not serious except for the two types of infections known as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome (MERS) that appeared in 2012 and Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome (SARS) that appeared in 2003, in addition to the new type that appeared in China at the end of 2019. How was the 2019 NCOV identified? The virus was identified by genetic sequence. What is the origin of this 2019 NCOV? The new coronavirus is believed to be associated with animals, as most of the initial cases were associated with a marine and animal market in Wuhan, China. What should I do if I get the symptoms of 2019 NCOV? If you have any of the NCOV symptoms, please go to your nearest primary care clinic. Is the 2019 NCOV transmitted between humans? The virus is transmitted from an infected person to another through close contact without protection. The virus transmits in humans from an infected person to another by shaking hands, coughing, or sneezing. Is there a specific treatment or vaccine for the emerging 2019 NCOV? Currently there is no specific treatment or vaccine for the virus. What are the symptoms of infection of the emerging 2019 NCOV? Typical symptoms of an emerging coronavirus include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Sometimes the infection develops into pneumonia and may cause severe complications in people with weakened immune systems, the elderly, and people with chronic diseases. Do goods shipped from China transmit a 2019 NCOV virus infection? Because the inability of the virus to live long time outside the human body, there is no hazard from the goods shipped from China. Shipments are not a known means of transmitting viruses. Where is the 2019 NCOV virus currently spreading? Cases began in the Chinese city of Wuhan. The virus then spread to other provinces and reached the neighboring countries of China. The virus has already spread all over the world through travelers returning from China or countries where there are confirmed cases of 2019 NCOV. What is the difference between the current outbreak of novel coronavirus 2019 NCOV and the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome coronavirus MERS-CoV corona? There is no relationship between both types. The similarity is with the way the infection spreads. Also, there is similarities with the symptoms caused by the two infections. Recommendations to prevent the spread of NCOV infection. We can prevent the spread of the infection in the following ways. First, wash your hands regularly and avoid close contact with anyone who has symptoms of respiratory illnesses, such as coughing and sneezing. Hand washing is the most important way to combat infection. Second, cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. Wear a mask when necessary. Finally, make sure any eggs or meat are cooked well. How to wash your hands properly. Apply enough soap. Rub your hands together. Rub palm to palm with fingers interlaced. Rub back of each hand with palm of the other. Rub each thumb clasped in opposite hand. Rub right hand in circular motion with other hand. Rinse and dry your hands thoroughly. When to use a mask. If you are healthy, you only need to wear a mask if you are taking care of a person with suspected 2019 NCOV infection. Wear a mask if you are coughing or sneezing. Masks are effective only when used in combination with frequent hand cleaning with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. If you wear a mask, then you must know how to use it and dispose of it properly. How to put on, use, take off and dispose of a mask. Before putting on a mask, clean hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Cover mouth and nose with mask and make sure there are no gaps between your face and the mask. Avoid touching the mask while using it. If you do, clean your hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Replace the mask with a new one as soon as it is damp and do not reuse single-use masks. To remove the mask, remove it from behind. Do not touch the front of mask. Discard immediately in a closed bin. Clean hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Advice for travelers. If you are traveling, please make sure to fill out the necessary declaration form upon your arrival and hand it to immigration officers. It is important for travelers who have visited China in the past 2 weeks to declare this to the immigration officer. In addition to this, they will be examined for suspicious cases and is going to be quarantined with the best care.